This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build an online presence.
Welcome back to a new video. I'm back to volume 1. So today I have a slightly different video planned. I'm here with two special guests, Ben and Roz, who are both route setters here at volume 1. So today I thought that we would set them a little route setting challenge. We're going to put 10 minutes on the clock and give them 10 unseen holds, and they're going to set 2 routes. Roughly, how long have you been route setting, Ben?
I've been setting since I was like 16, 17, so 4 or 5 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not as long as Ben for me. I started here at volume 1 maybe like a year ago, a bit more maybe now. So I still feel fairly new, but I guess I'm not that new anymore.
And have either of you ever sat under pressure quite like this?
Not like this, no. Under pressure with people like watching and waiting for you to open the wall.
Yeah.
Not quite like this, yeah. So it'll be good.
It's a new challenge.
Feeling confident? 10 minutes, unseen holds?
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it'll be good.
Cool. I'm really excited to see what Ben and Roz create. So now we're going to go and choose some holds for them and see what kind of creations they can come up with. I have the very high pressure job of picking out a hold set for Ben and Roz. So Ben's going to go first. I'm going to pick out, I think we decided we were going to go for 10. I have these yellow, I think they're blue pills. These reds, I'm not sure what brand. And then the blues along the end. And I feel like Ben has definitely a preference, but I'm not actually sure what it is. So I can't really help him out there. I'm just going to go for what I think Ben might enjoy. So I feel like maybe Ben might enjoy setting like a dynamic route. So I'm going to go for the blues. And the reason I've gone for these is because they're quite big and slopery. Well, to be honest, the reason I've gone for these is because of the routes before in the gym that have been kind of bouncy and dynamic and maybe set by Ben have been on these blues, so that's what I've gone for. This one. I don't know. I don't really know how route setting works. I think that's 10. Hopefully a good combination of some smaller holds, some nicer in-cut, more juggy holds, and then some slopers. Ben can use any of the volumes that he likes. So I think I'll set Ben off with that, see how he gets on. Are they the right colour holds?
Yes.
Are they really?
Yes.
Is that what you were
Those
hoping
are the ones
for?
I
Okay,
wanted, yeah.
that is good news. You've not actually seen the holds yet, so I'll let you have a rifle through the holds and
Cool.
see what you think
Have a
of
quick
them.
look.
I guess once you have had a look at the holds, you'll have more of an idea of which piece of wall you would like to set on.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for this bit. It's like the steepest bit on this bit of wall.
So, when you're ready,
Cool.
go.
Yeah. So, like my style of setting, I use volumes quite a lot. I really enjoy climbing on them, so I tend to set with them a lot. But they're gonna push me for time. But once I got them on, it should be alright.
I guess we could do it that you don't have to like pin them until
Could do it afterwards, yeah.
until
Should
the
be
route is
alright.
up. How long would it usually take you to set a route, or does it vary?
On this bit of wall, not long, like 20 minutes at most. But on something like the comp wall, it take quite a lot longer. Yeah, so like I haven't put all the screws in the volume, just in case I want to move them. But now I'll start putting holds on and see what it looks like. So I do want something kind of dynamic. Again, it's like my style of climbing that I enjoy, so you tend to go with it when you're setting as well. Yeah, we'll see. And it's nice to set something dynamic that's not too big as well. You can use like good holds, you don't have to use tiny crimps all the time. Yeah, we'll see how it comes out. Also, like, I try to make them aesthetic if I can.
Yeah.
because if it looks nice and climbs nice, then that's cool. People will be drawn to it. How are we doing for time?
We're on
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Doing alright, I think. Yeah. Just getting the ladder in the right position a lot of the time.
Do you generally find you start off with a move in mind when you're setting and set around the move, or do you set from like bottom up?
Yeah, most of the time I'll set a move. Like it just so happens that this move was the first move, but a lot of the time I'll start in the middle of a route.
Yeah.
It depends what holds you've got as well. Sometimes you're inspired by the holds, and sometimes you're not, so that's when it's hardest.
Where do you get your like setting inspiration from? Do you see like stuff online a fair bit and try and?
Yeah, a lot of stuff like if you watch competitions like World Cup, get some inspiration from there and just Instagram. Sometimes like outside moves, but not so much for me.
Yeah.
It all depends really, like what you climb the most. Halfway.
Are you feeling the pressure?
A little bit, yeah. Like, it's kind of my normal pace, but I don't want to finish after the time. I want to, yeah.
So I wanted to quickly interrupt the setting to bring you the sponsor of this video, which is Squarespace. I have been using Squarespace for a fair few years now, so I'm really excited to be working with them. I host my website, hannahmorrisbouldering.com. Over there with them is where I store my blog, my portfolio of photography, and links out to my YouTube channel. And yeah, it's really just the place where I keep all of my kind of like digital assets, content, creative work. So one of my big jobs this week is to finally finish creating an online storefront for potential merch that might be coming out soon. Usually this would have been something that had just been bumped right down to the bottom of my to-do list because I would be scared designing a whole shop front. I wouldn't have the first idea what I was doing. But with Squarespace, it's honestly been just so easy to drag and drop elements and create a storefront that I am really proud of and really excited to launch. So with the Squarespace commerce option, you can drag and drop using templates, and it's just really easy to achieve a final result that looks really professional and well put together, but didn't take you 100 years of your life and a lot of stress to create. If that sounds like something that you could use in your life, then head to www.squarespace.com for a free trial. And then when you are ready to launch, use the unique code HannahMorris to receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and now back to Ben and Roz setting some routes at Volume 1.
I thought I was doing alright for time, but it goes quite quick. Yeah.
What are we at? Okay. 6.5 minutes in. Ben's keeping it together. Looking very composed.
Yeah.
Unflappable.
Just got to finish the top now. Decide which way I want to go. It's just deciding now, because I do want to go left, but I'd have to put a foothold on, and kind of any of these you'd probably cheat the moves that I want.
I found that was definitely something I found when we did our setting thing at Volume 1,
Yeah.
was getting so tunnel visioned into something, and then Ben came along to test it and was like, I could just reach between these two, and I'm like, but I wanted you to go
That way.
this way and then that way, and he's like, but you have to think, like,
Yeah.
people will find a way to break it.
Like, if there's a way to break it, people will find it. Wanting someone to do something's well and good, but forcing them to do it is the hard bit. I think all my holds are on, I just need to finish putting the screws in them.
Perfect. Yeah. So what have we got? Talk me through it.
Okay, so at the start, so I'm gonna start it on here. The tags will be on this hold. I want a little bit of a swing into here to catch this. Once you got this, you'll match it, move your feet right, come into the top of this volume. You go high right foot, probably left foot on top of here as well, into this other volume.
Yeah.
From here, you haven't got any left foot over here, so you'll end up getting a really high right foot here.
Okay.
And hopefully that leads to a little pop to the jug and you plant the foot as you catch it.
Okay.
That might be the only bit that needs tweaking. It might need to go slightly further right. But yeah, that's kind of...
Good. From the ground,
Yeah.
would you generally know or have a really good idea of what grade range it was in, just from how good the holds are, what the angle of the wall is?
Yeah, I would say this is 6B plus to 6C.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
so now Ben is going to finish up putting all the screws in here so that it's safe to climb. And then we're going to head over to Roz. Well, we're going to pick Roz's holds for her and head over to Roz and see what creation Roz can come up with. We have 2 hold sets remaining. We have the yellow blue pills, which I really like generally. I always enjoy a blue pill yellow climb. And then we've got these red flat hold reds. I really have no idea which Roz would prefer, so I'm just going to go with my own personal preference with these yellows. The steepest part of the wall, I think I'm right in saying, unless we were to set in the corner here, is gone. So I'm assuming that this set is going to be either slightly more vertical or slabby over on the end. So hopefully with these yellows there's a good enough combination of kind of like big pinches, more flat holds and crimps on offer. So I'm going to go for these, and I'm just going to pick out 10 for us to set a route with. I'm going to go for my personal favourite hold in the gym, which I think is this one. So I've gone fairly pinchy, I would say. Pinches aren't usually my strong point, but I do like these blue pill ones. So hopefully Roz enjoys the pinch, or Roz enjoys setting with some pinches. These are your holds.
Cool.
I'm not sure if you were fond of this hold set.
No, I like the
If
yellows.
you'd rather the reds, but you've got the
No,
yellows.
yellows are good.
And I've gone quite pinchy with some options for crimps.
Smaller ones.
And some kind of like half mini jugs.
I think I'm going to head over to that side because there's more angles over there.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what we've got.
The time starts now.
Feels like lots of pressure already.
Just gone straight in with my favourite hold.
Quite a big hold for a foot, just because I think visually it will look a bit better.
When you're setting, do you normally go in with a grade in mind that you're trying to meet, or do you put something up and then...
Usually, like, there's a grade in mind. It might not be a specific grade, but it might be like a grade bracket. Like, I think this would be maybe in squares, but I don't know. Will it be a hard square or an easy square?
Yeah.
What have we got? Yeah, and just see if I can reach between them. But that's something that maybe in tweaking you'd have to then like add another foot or something if it's a bit far.
We are approaching halfway. We've got 20 more seconds and then you're halfway. Just flying. I feel like there's a lot of holds on the wall.
So I'm thinking of coming out left into like a shouldering move, to where like the line between the white and the black bit of wall is. To then get a foot back on the lower pinch to rock over some, maybe to the top hold if it's high enough. Is that good enough? Don't know. Let's have a look. So I think I just need to pick a top hold. There's not many good ones left. Have to be a little crimpy finish. I could get that volume and then that would make the little crimps better. Oh, running out of time. Just gonna have to put it on. So I reckon with the little ones, this one's quite positive, so put it on the volume, it should be good enough for a top hold. Oh no! So I think I've got my sequence.
Yeah.
I need to add some footholds, which I'll probably run out of time for. But I need to get the feet, aren't they?
Yeah, done? Right, so with 4 seconds to go, Roz's route is on the wall. Talk us through it, Roz.
So, kind of quite a high start, I think, and then into like the pinches. I wanted you to come over left and cross over, and then out into the shouldering move. I do think I need another foothold on that, so might have to sneakily add one. And then just a high right foot and rock over for the top hold on the volume. So quite basic, but hopefully it'll flow quite nicely. Yeah, we'll see, I guess.
Cool. So now, generally, you would have put the route on the wall, and now it's like time for tweaking, making sure that it all works.
Yeah, so we'll climb them and test them, and then make any changes that need to be done to make it flow better or whatever.
So now we're going to test the routes. First up, we have Ben's blue problem. Does it have a name, Ben?
Ben's blue problem.
Ben's blue problem.
Yeah. So normally when we test, like here, everyone else on the setting team will go before the person who set it. So I'll watch Roz and Hannah on it and kind of decide from there if I want to tweak it, and then I'll give it a go myself.
What are you usually like with problems of this nature?
Like the dynamic style.
Yeah.
Like it's not my strength, but I've got better at them recently. They usually like take me a few goes.
No, just now there's more space. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so this is definitely more to do with me than the route. I'd really struggle to plant my feet confidently. And this one I feel like you really do have to kind of like commit.
Yeah.
Which I'm really not very good at. So I'm going to let Roz hop back on.
Okay. I want to go.
Yes!
When you want to come back to. Do you reckon you could lock that? Like,
I don't think I'd reach it. Yeah, it's like, that is too far for me to reach.
Yeah, go.
Toes,
Come
go
on,
on.
Ben. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice, a bit further, go on. Oh yeah, go on. Yeah. It's where just being slightly shorter, you have to get that foot in you. Right up in the middle. Yeah, so I'm like pretty happy with it. The start, like in an ideal world, I would like to twist this a little bit, but this edge would be hanging here, and like I could block it, but I just don't really want to, and it works how it is. And I'm happy with the top. The difficulty is kind of in that first move. The top's not a giveaway, but yeah, I think if you do the first move, you should do the top. But, yeah, I think I'm happy with it.
Moving on to Roz's creation. Does it have a name, Roz?
No?
No, unnamed, yellow problem. This one looks like more my kind of thing, I would say. A little less dynamic,
Yeah,
perhaps.
more basic.
Yeah,
I
it's
wasn't
good.
sure if it would need
It
like
was
another
fun.
foothold
I
for the to
don't.
go out left. No.
Yeah, I don't. You have to see like,
Like I did want the high right foot, so that's good
Yeah.
that you did that.
have to see whether you do, but you could just move that foot up
Out
a
a
little
bit,
bit.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's the left.
It's the trickiest
left
bit of the route for sure, but when you're over on it, it's okay.
Once you're there.
Yeah.
We'll give it a go. That, I thought I would struggle with this move, and it definitely was like the trickiest bit. It was really satisfying when you get that like right foot into the lower pinch. Is that how you imagined it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't need to use it, but
No, it works, doesn't it?
yeah.
Cool.
So that is it for Ben and Roz's setting challenge. I am really impressed that you both got them up in 10 minutes time, and they're both really good routes. The blue I found more challenging because it was dynamic, but I really liked Roz's more static option. Are you guys pleased with your
Yeah,
routes?
yeah, I think they're good.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be popular. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that like mine at least came out so well with only 10 minutes. I thought it'd be really hard, but yeah, it seems to go all right.
And did we agree that, what would you say your grade was?
6B, I reckon. Yeah.
6B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your grade?
6C for mine, I'll give.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're both really good routes. If you're local to Volume 1, I definitely recommend you come down and try them. Yeah, comment on your favourite, controversial, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.